Ah, hello. You find us all at 6s and 7s. It is the London season, and the Braybrooks, and every family like theirs, are making their way from the country to London. The Braybrooks' London townhouse is in Upper Brook Street, Mayfair, and we're packing up the kitchen. Oh, it has its own kitchen, of course, but I like to take some things with me and make sure the rest is secure. It's a good opportunity to check everything and make sure it's clean for our return. I always keep a note of recipes in my own notebook. Lord Braybrooke is partial to a good English pudding, and the likes of francatelli or soye or gouffé are very good for French dishes, but I often find myself turning to Eliza Acton for Lord Braybrooke's favourites. A good cook should always keep a notebook. I started this when I was in Langley Hall in Norfolk. I'm always telling the maids that to work well in a kitchen, you need to have good instincts, good ingredients, good recipes, and the right equipment. Here in the kitchens at Audley End House, we have a lot of copper, and it all has different uses. Take the moulds, for example. Here we have a mould that's ideal for steaming puddings, both sweet and savoury. For this one here is a Savoy cake. It has a distinct pattern and a flat top. This one here is an ice bomb for making ice cream. The copper should be bright and shiny. Pride in one's appearance is vital, both personally and professionally, and I like to encourage the girls to make sure the copper is clean and to take pride in it. An important part of the girls cleaning the copper is to make sure that the inside is still tinned. Untinned copper can be dangerous, and acidic foods cooked in it can turn green and make you ill or even die. But not all of the copper is tinned. This one here is untinned because it's a sugar pan. You need to get the sugar really, really hot, and that would melt the lining. I've always used, for cleaning copper, soft soap and salt rubbed on with a lemon. I make the girls clean in the same way, even though today you can buy copper cleaning product. I'm not so sure it's as good. It's very important to wash off all the grease from the mould and then dry it. Then cover it with the cleaner, making sure you get into all the nooks and crannies, and wipe it, and then polish it with a soft cloth. Pudding cloths must be soaked, rinsed and scalded, and then dried completely. No soap or soda should be used, otherwise that will taint them. Pans with residue may be soaked several times if needed, and a little soda added as necessary. Frying pans can be scrubbed with stale bread to remove any dirt, but all must be washed with very hot water and dried immediately. For ceramics, hot water is needed to remove fat along with some soft soap. We're not responsible for looking after the china or the glassware. That's the still room maid under the supervision of Mrs Warwick, the housekeeper. Nor the silverware. That's Mr Lincoln, the butler. But I do insist that everything in the kitchen is cleaned well immediately and then dried by the fire and put away neatly. I hope you've learnt a little of something today, but I really must get on. I've got packing to do and a train to catch.